The streets of London were as lively as ever. The air buzzed with the chatter of pedestrians, the hum of traffic, and the occasional blaring of a car horn. Among the crowd, a soft melody wove through the noise, a sound so pure, so heartfelt, that it made people stop for a moment. At the center of it all sat Adam, a young musician in his early 20s, playing an old, slightly out-of-tune upright piano on the corner of a busy street. His hands moved effortlessly over the keys, his eyes closed as he poured his soul into the music. His clothes were worn, his fingers calloused from years of playing, yet he didn't care about appearances. Music was his language, the only thing that kept him going. He had been playing on these streets for over a year, hoping that someone, anyone, would notice his talent. But talent alone didn't pay rent. His open piano case held only a few crumpled pound notes and scattered coins. Still, Adam played, not for money, but because he had to. Among the passing crowd, a man in a dark coat and sunglasses stopped a few feet away, listening intently. He was older, his presence commanding yet unassuming. People walked past him without a second glance, unaware that they were brushing shoulders with a legend. Elton John had been on his way to a meeting when the music caught his ear. The raw emotion in Adam's playing stirred something deep within him, memories of his own early struggles, of playing in pubs and hoping someone would give him a chance. For a long while, Elton just stood there, watching. Adam finished his song, unaware of the legend standing before him. He opened his eyes, sighing as he saw the lack of response. A few people clapped politely before moving on, and he couldn't help but feel disheartened. That's when Elton quietly approached, placing a folded note into the case before disappearing into the crowd. It wasn't until Adam packed up for the night that he noticed the note among the coins. Curious, he unfolded it. "Meet me at Rosewood Music Hall tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't be late." There was no signature, just an address. Adam's heart pounded. Who had left this? Was it some kind of joke? Part of him wanted to ignore it, but something told him he had to go. The next morning, Adam found himself standing in front of Rosewood Music Hall, one of London's most prestigious venues. The grand doors loomed before him, and for a moment he hesitated. Was he really supposed to be here? Summoning his courage, he pushed the door open and stepped inside. The hall was breathtaking. High ceilings adorned with chandeliers, rows of empty velvet seats, and at the very center of the stage sat a magnificent Steinway grand piano. And standing beside it was Elton John. Adam's breath caught in his throat. "Elton? John?" His voice barely came out. Elton smiled warmly. "Come on up." Adam's legs felt like lead, but he forced himself to move. He walked up to the stage, his heart pounding. Elton gestured toward the piano. "Play." Adam hesitated. He wasn't sure if his hands would even work under this pressure. But when he placed his fingers on the keys, it all came back to him. He closed his eyes and played, not for the legend standing beside him, not for anyone watching, but for himself. When he finished, the hall was silent. Then a slow clap echoed through the space. Elton grinned. "That," he said, "was incredible." Adam couldn't believe what had just happened. But the real shock came next. Elton placed a hand on the piano and said, "This is yours." Adam blinked. "What?" "I saw you playing yesterday," Elton explained. "Every musician deserves the right instrument." Tears welled up in Adam's eyes. He had spent years dreaming of a chance like this, and now it was happening. A few weeks later, a video surfaced online. Adam playing on his brand new Steinway grand piano at a charity event. The video exploded, gaining millions of views overnight. Music producers started reaching out. Invitations to perform poured in, and his life changed forever. But beyond the fame, beyond the opportunities, one thing remained constant: his love for music. And somewhere in the world, Elton John watched from a distance, knowing that he had once again helped music work its magic. Thanks for watching. If you loved this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories of kindness and hope. See you next time.